explaining to you, ED10 Wheeland, why it's so important on February 7th for you to vote, not just for Honorable Knowles, but for the entire and Progressive National Party candidates at large. Now let's be very clear. One thing about in Turks and Caicos, we prioritize our young people. We always talk about how important it is to create opportunities for the youth. We say the youth is the future. Well, I'm here to tell you tonight that the youth is now. ED10, you have one of the largest responsibilities. You have not only a young candidate and a young MP, you have a young and proven MP. Now, Honorable Knowles has demonstrated in 4 years what someone senior to him couldn't demonstrate in 12. Now, if you could get the little bit done in 12, and this man could do this much in 4, imagine what he can do if you give him another 5. Now, Wheeland, the entire Turks and Caicos is depending on you to empower a young candidate, a young man that has not only demonstrated potential, but he's demonstrated the capability and the capacity to do the job. Now, we're not talking about talk. We're talking about a man of action, a community man that you get to see every day without going missing, no matter what. Because you know, some people, when they lose, you can't find them. So I'm here to make sure you understand one thing. The young people in Turks and Caicos is counting on ED10 to make sure that we have young people in the House of Assembly come February 8th, the day after our election. Now, ED10, when you walk in that booth on February 7th, you can start with Honorable Knowles, and you can make your way all the way down the line and bring home all 9 of these dynamic, progressive National Party candidates. Now, ED10, I need to know, can you handle the job? No, you gotta do better than that. ED10, can you handle the job? So from one young Turks and Caicos Islander that's willing to put his name up to represent his country, to another young Turks and Caicos Islander that has not only put up his name, but have done the job better than the other guy who had 12 years. You guys on February 7th can bring all of us home. Can I get a PNP on the way? PNP! Yeah! PNP!
Keeping on that momentum and the energy, we're bringing to you another new face, soon to be, the Honorable Shaun Simons.
Good night, ED10! Look at the PNP! Look at the yellow! Bring it down, DJ. I want to say, good night, Wheeland! First of all, I'd like to give thanks. Bring it down a little bit, bring it down a little bit, bring it down a little bit. First of all, I'd like to give thanks to the Almighty God for allowing me to be here this evening, down here inside of Wheeland. And I also start off by saying, I'd like to thank the executive of the PNP party for giving me this opportunity to serve the people of the Turks and Caicos Islands. an all-island candidate. But tonight, I am here to endorse someone, a young man, a dynamic young man. Now, I didn't know Kyle, because the Honorable Kyle knows, let me say that, because I spend most of my life in Grand Trunk. I live in Grand Trunk. For those of you who don't know me, I did not know the Honorable Kyle knows. But when I met that young man, I was so impressed by the Honorable Kyle knows, and listen to him in the House of Assembly representing you, the people of Wheeland. I said, this is the future of the Turks and Caicos Islands. This is the future of the PNP party. A young, dynamic man who has dedicated his time and his energy to the community of Wheeland. For someone, and you will hear it from all the speakers here tonight, for a young man who had the opportunity to represent you for almost 4 years. And what he has accomplished, my God, you know we got somebody who wanted in Grand Trunk. He's the leader now. He's been there for 12 years. And listen, he hasn't done anything for 12 years. This young man, you gave him 4 years, and he has done a lot for you, the people of Wheeland. You heard the Honorable Jamaica spoke about, and I know I live in Grand Trunk, I used to hear about the dumb. By trying it, you don't hear none but the fires no more. Nothing. That's what we talk about, progress. From this good Progressive National Party. She talked about running water, something that is essential. And I know most people, they talk about it. But he bring running water through it. It's something that is dear to me. When we talk about sports, and we talk about the basketball court that he did for the young people. But listen, let me tell you, this dynamic group of people, candidates that the Progressive National Party has put forward for you, the people of the Turks and Caicos Islands. I am proud to be a part of it. And I'm proud to be a part of, under the leadership of the Honorable Charles Washington Mizik, a visionary who has this massive country, the interests of the people of this country at heart. He has built institutions while he was chief minister. Now he is building institutions while he is premier for you, the people of the Turks and Caicos Islands. And I am proud to be a part of it and want to be a part of it. And I know, Wheeland, you are going to bring back the Honorable Kyle Mills. Are you going to vote for him? You are going to return this dynamic young man back to Parliament to represent you, the people of Wheeland. And I say, come on the 7th of February. You know what you gotta do. You know what you got to do. When I talk about bubbling it, you're gonna shade the bubble for Honorable Kyle Knowles. And then you're going to shade nine bubbles for all of the at-large candidates. I say to you, we must not stop the progress of this Progressive National Party. We are not going back. Where are we going? Forward! Backward never! Under the leadership of the Honorable Charles Washington Mizik and this great PNP party, we are going to win this election for the people of the Turks and Caicos Islands. Ladies and gentlemen, I love you, Wheeland. Thank you very much. And I say to you one more time, go straight down the line. PNP all the way.
Yeah!
Thank you. I love you.
Let's hear it, ED10. All right, ED10. We got a lot of candidates for you this election, so we're going to keep it going. Next up to bring to you, he's no stranger, a voice that is familiar to the people of the Providenciales Islands. Ladies and gentlemen of Wheeland, ED10, help me welcome the Honorable Wheeland Ballard. Wheeland! PNP! It feels great to see all the yellow. First, let me give God thanks for this opportunity to seek to be elected and continue to serve you, the people of the Providenciales Islands. Then I want to give thanks to the Honorable Premier, Charles Washington Mystic, and the executive, who has put the best possible team to serve you, the people of the Providenciales Islands. Before I go on, let me recognize the presence of our first Premier, Michael Mystic, also our former Deputy Premier, Royal Robinson, and former Minister, Jeffrey Hall. My people, tonight we are here to endorse a great young man. A young man who is going to work for you from day one and who continue to work for you. Honorable Knowles started his journey as the chairman of the Appropriation Committee. He did an excellent job as chairman, always representing you, the people of Wheeland, first and foremost, and representing the Providenciales Islands as a whole. When Honorable Knowles was promoted to cabinet, we were all extremely happy because we knew that a young, talented young man was on his way to cabinet and continued to represent you, the people of Wheeland, and the people of the Providenciales Islands. This great PNP government knows talent. And this great government is the government of inclusion. This is the government that leaves no one behind. And if you want evidence of that, you have me here. If it wasn't for the great inclusive policies of this party, I probably wouldn't be here. So you must remember, if you want a party that represents every one of you, their party is the Progressive National Party. That is the only party that can keep the progress going. It's the only party that can keep us moving forward. We must not go back. 4 years was enough to
I just want the campaign chairman know that's not coming out of my time, okay? But look at the yellow! This is another exciting rally, ED10, Wheeland. Before I get started, I got a question for you. I got a question for you. Can you smell? Stop it now, stop it. You can't smell nothing. You know why you can't smell nothing? The last time I did a rally inside Wheeland, we were like, and tonight, we can't smell a thing. We can smell fresh air. And you want to know why we are breathing fresh air tonight? We are breathing fresh air tonight because of Honorable Kyle Knowles. Now, I don't have to even convince you, to return Honorable Kyle Knowles. Honorable Kyle Knowles said he was going to fix the dump, and like I said, he did. So what I'm going to ask you to do tonight, everybody knows, I'm going to tell you a little secret. They might get mad with me for it. But when we were getting ready a couple of months ago for the election, we did a survey, we did a poll, and I want you to know that Honorable Kyle Knowles is getting a lot of love from Wheeland. But I want you all to do something for me. Honorable Kyle Knowles, I asked him tonight, I said, how many voters do you have in your district? And he said to me, he's got about 800. Last time they told me they went well into the morning to make sure to see what the votes were like. Honorable Kyle Knowles won by 3. This time, I want you all to give him 800 votes. We talk about getting 19-0. I want you to show Honorable Kyle some love and see if you can give him all the registered voters of Wheeland. So if you have any family, you have any friends, you have any loved ones, you know anybody else who are voting in Wheeland, convince them to vote for Honorable Kyle Knowles. Now, the other night on Tuesday night, I asked the question at the headquarters. I asked it last night, and I'm going to ask you tonight. I was asking last night in Blue Hills. I'm going to ask you tonight. Who wants to be a millionaire? Who wants to be a millionaire? I know when I say this, every time people keep thinking that I'm joking. But I'm joking. But I'm not joking. I know when I was over the last 4 years, the country's doing phenomenally well. The Premier's going to come back and tell you about how we met this country with less than 300 million. Less than 300 recurring million. That's the money that we make every year. Today that's over 500 million. The country is growing. Lots of people are making money out of the country. A lot of expats, a lot of foreigners are making huge amount of money out of the country. And you know what's going to happen in the next term? That money is going to go into your pocket. Your pocket. And I know they keep talking about how we are talking about things we're going to do. Let me tell you something about what we did. We revamped the real estate bill. We passed it, which means that all the Turks and Caicos Islanders who are selling real estate are going to be making all of that commission. All of that commission. We reworked the business licensing ordinance, which is going to be coming to Parliament very shortly, and we made a lot of business categories reserved for Turks and Caicos Islanders. The money that's been made in those categories, particularly for contractors, are going in your pocket. Your pocket. So I ask again, who wants to be a millionaire? You want to be a millionaire? You want to be a millionaire? You want to be a millionaire? And let me tell you, a rising tide raises all boats. If you don't know, I can guarantee you, even if you don't make $1 million, you're going to do better. You're going to do better. So for those of you who are here, are going to be here. Those of you who are living paycheck to paycheck will be saving money. Will be saving money. Everybody is going to do better. Next election in 5 years, every one of you are going to be doing better. And you know what I believe? I believe there's going to be a millionaire over there, there's going to be one over there, there's going to be one over there, and there's going to be one over there. And you want to know why? Because of this good progressive National Party government. And I'm going to end with this. When we came in, I dusted off this book called Vision 2040. The Vision 2040 was the aspirations that were put together by people of the Turks and Caicos. And we brought that Vision 2040 document out. We're checking off all of the things that the people of the Turks and Caicos said they wanted. They want to see achieved between now and 2040. And we're going to achieve all of that. And by 2030, we're going to go on into the next 10 years to bring it to 2040, and then you're going to give us another 20 years. So I'm going to end by saying this. I want you all on election day. Now, I was saying that you have to flip the ballot. They told me everything is going to be on one side. Well, I want you all look on one side, the first side, look for Honorable Kyle Knowles, every single person, and give him 800 votes. 800 plus votes, I think it is. Every vote, I want him to vote for Kyle. And then I want you to go to the right side where the large candidates are and just look for the yellow in the conch shells. Don't even worry about the names. And just go bubble, 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 bubble. So with that, Wheeland, I love you. I've got a police over here checking his time every little minute, telling you gotta keep going. But I want you to know that we love you. We're gonna keep working for you. And on election day, I want you to vote PNP straight down the line. Good night.
Yes, 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 CD10. All right. Our Honorable calling me the money police, but you gotta understand, when you have a lot to do in a short space of time to do it, you gotta move like this former PNP government, and you gotta do it fast. So tonight we having rapid fire, and over the next 5 years, we can have rapid fire through the country, and we talking about project after project, deliverable after deliverable, million year after million year after million year. Honorable Sanders, I want one too. With that to continue, ladies and gentlemen, we bring to you someone who is always on the scene. Your representative, the Honorable Josephine Conley.
Got it. When you go to the poll, keep it where you got it and vote for Carlos. Run and tell your family, he no vote to be sold. Keep it where you got it and vote for Carlos.
To be here tonight, and I just want to say thank you for the people of Wheeland for coming out to support this rally. When I look around, all I see is yellow. All I see is nice cars, Corvettes and Mercedes-Benz and all kinds of cars out here tonight. And you know, that is indicative of the love that these Wheeland people, or the people in Providenciales, have for you, Kyle. Kyle, I just want to say to you tonight, you got it. You got this. You got this on luck. I told you so. So tonight, it is my honor to endorse you tonight as the man for the job in Wheeland. You know, Kyle Knowles is a good man, a man of integrity, a family man, a man from a Christian home, and a man who loves his community. Kyle has worked tirelessly in the short time that he was a minister, and he has done so much for the people of Wheeland. He has done so much in the short time. That means what he has done, he's fixed all your pavements. He's done some work to your roads. He also fixed the waste management problem you had. And oh my God, I brought my goggles tonight to put on because I thought I was gonna be snuffling. But listen, we're here nice clean here. So you gotta keep it there. You got it. If the man can do what he has done in that short space of time, what do you think about the next 5 years? Kyle Knowles, the Honorable Kyle Knowles, knows his stuff. been brought up to work hard, and he has each and every one of you on his mind. So I want you to know that you have somebody who really cares about you and somebody who wants the best for you. What are you gonna vote for? What are you gonna vote for? What are you gonna vote for? Keep it where you got it. Keep it where you got it. Listen, we as a government, we have worked very hard in the last 4 years. We have worked so hard so that all of you can put food on the table for your families. Our economy is doing well. So, I want you to know that you gotta keep it where you got it. Because some of that money that we have, the Premier say big money, why? We are going to be able to help you improve Wheeland. I just remember, Honorable Knowles just partnered with a private sector, and sooner or later you'll be able to take your children, sit down, relax with all day. You can picnic there all day and relax with your children and be happy. That's a man with a vision. That's a man progress through partnership. That's a man with a vision. Ladies and gentlemen, I want each and every one of you in Wheeland, when you go to the polls on the 7th of February, to vote for all our large candidates and Honorable Kyle Knowles. Don't look back because you get turned into a pillar of salt. We ain't going that way. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a good group of us in this great party. We have a strong team under the leadership of Honorable Charles Washington Missy. And I want you to know that you need to keep it where you got it. Keep it where you got it. Our economy is strong. We are doing our best to make sure that each and every one of you benefit from what we are doing here in this country. So it's imperative for you to do the right thing. Straight down the line. Straight down the line. Straight down the line. Straight down the line. Who you gonna vote for? Who you gonna vote for? Listen, don't make any more mistakes. This is it. This is it. This is it. Can you imagine, I said to you, in the next 5 years, Kyle Knowles will do much more. And he will do that under the leadership of Charles Washington Missy and the rest of the team. We cannot afford to lose this opportunity. And I am pleading to you to vote for Kyle Knowles as your representative. Kyle is your man. Do not make a mistake. When you go there, share that sucker. Share it good. Take your time and share it good. Share it good. Because the best is yet to come for all of you. So, thank you. God bless you, Wheeland. I love you all. And know you're gonna vote for?
Yeah!
Get up and go out to the election polls where they cast their votes. Some will keep on the street.
All right. ED10. Like I told you before, we have a lot to deliver in a short time to do it. So tonight is just like the next 5 years. We can keep it moving, we can keep it going, and we can keep delivering for the people of Wheeland and the people of the Turks and Caicos. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome to the stage your good cousin, my good cousin, our good cousin, the Honorable Shaun David Malcolm. Dancing David.
Let me hear you, Wheeland! Let toxic takers hear you, Wheeland! Wheeland! Good night again! I am here to endorse my little brother. 4 years ago, I came here in Wheeland and I asked you in Wheeland, after going to almost 300 homes with the young Honorable Kyle Knowles, I told you, if you put your trust in this young, intelligent, handsome Knowles, your life will get better. And by golly, he did not disappoint me. He did not disappoint you. Kyle Knowles has delivered for you in Wheeland. I don't want you to get sidetracked. They told me the reports is coming in that they are bringing big money to Wheeland. Well, Wheeland, don't forget, 12 years, that person was Hugger Morgan, wasn't checking for Wheeland. Every time the dumb bird, he made money and you got smothered. So when they come with the money that they made the 12 years while you couldn't breathe, you take it and then tell them bustard, we stick it with card. Wheeland, I have watched. I want you to keep focused and understand why it's important to keep on board ship PNP, to keep it where you got it. Wheeland, this ship, I don't want you to be sidetracked. They are offering you to come off this good ship with one of the best captains that I've ever seen in the Toxic Takers Island, the Honorable Washington Midget. PNP, Wheeland, don't fool with nobody who telling you to get off a good ship and come on a dinghy boat. You won't go that looked after dealing with the dumb situation here in Wheeland. He was not a minister then. And if a representative can get up every day and go to work for you in the back bench and deliver you in Wheeland, man, that's a man you gotta keep. Wheeland, as the Minister of Health and Human Services, I was proud of the day that I could have sat next to the Honorable Kyle Knowles and signed that contract as your minister to put real management at the dome and protect Wheeland for good. But Wheeland, I want you to know what is in store for you in the next 5 years. Wheeland, listen to me good. On February 7, when you stick it to Kyle and go PNP down the line, we will deliver to you in Wheeland. You will get your public cemetery right here in Wheeland. As the minister, I want you to know that the work is done with the assistance of the Honorable Kyle Knowles. I want you to write this one down good, because just how we have the Port Authority, just how we have the Airport Authority, coming this term right here in Wheeland, the Whole Waste Management Authority will be set up this coming 5 years. What does that mean? That means that the waste management, all the landfills in this country will be properly managed, and it's going to be managed by the Waste Management Authority. If that's not real progress, then tell me what it is. So Wheeland, the next Honorable Shaun Simon said, Wheeland, you're going forward ever. You ain't going backwards never. I don't understand them people. Y'all got rid of that fella. 12 years of smothering and murdering here in Wheeland. And they won't bring him back after y'all takes real good representation in the man of the Honorable Kyle Knowles. They gotta be joking. They gotta be joking. Well, Wheeland, let me tell you what to do come February 7. Wheeland, I want you to get up early. Say early. Early in the morning on February 7. This ain't gonna be no all night nothing. I want by 10 a.m. the news go to the world that the Honorable Kyle Knowles has been landslide back in Wheeland. So Wheeland, when they come, say we bubbling. PNP, we bubbling, PNP. We bubbling, PNP. We bubbling, PNP. When they come to your door, say we bubbling, PNP. We bubbling, Kyle Knowles. We bubbling, PNP. We bubbling, Washington. We bubbling, Josephine. We bubbling, 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 bubbling. bubbling Jamel Robinson. We bubbling E.J. Sanders. We bubbling Dialogue. We bubbling Jolly Jolly. We bubbling, 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 bubbling. Oh, we bubbling our good cousin, Shaun David Malcolm. Wheeland, keep it where you got it. And vote PNP. All the way. Good night, Wheeland.
Yeah. Let me see that two-step. Let me see the victory dance.
That's the victory dance.
All right. ED10. One thing Pastor Courtney told you, we got T-Stars and Soul Shakers in the PNP. Keeping it on trend. Ladies and gentlemen of ED10, straight down the line. I was talking to my 3-year-old son this evening before I came out to the rally. And I said, Daddy gotta go to work. He said, where you going? I said, Daddy gotta go to work to the rally. He said, you mean the PNP? I said, yeah, I mean the PNP. He said, Daddy, the people say straight down the line. So I can tell you all like my 3-year-old told me, ED10, straight down the line. How many welcome ED10? Let me give you a little bit of history. The next speaker coming here tonight, it's a very diverse individual. The young man has been in many areas of work throughout the Turks and Caicos. One of them in particular, I don't know if many of you know this, but the young man was an artist. So those of you who are in the musical field or in the performance art field, just know that we have a representative that has these things at the core of his heart, just like you. Help me to bring on stage our DP, formerly known as the artist GDT, the Honorable Jamel Robinson. Wheeland!
Is a patriot of this country. Kyle knows is a man who knows about representation. If you want to see what a person will do a lot with a lot, watch what they do with a little. Before Kyle became a minister and just an MP, he was advocating for Wheeland straight through. Ain't no relationship and ain't no minister. Can't say Kyle knows he was in their office asking for something for Wheeland. Then what are we talking about? That was commissioned from Honorable AK, was the Minister of Infrastructure. It just take that long.
Every time he had a chance to mention it in the House of Assembly, he did. Because he kept pushing for the people of Wheeland. I happen to know Kyle Knowles for over close to 10 years now. From time he was on the Patriot Hour, from time he was working at the Sports Commission, even from when he was doing the bank. You can remember up to this day, having a conversation when he was considering joining the Progressive National Party ticket. I say, Knowles, listen, dude, you in opposition, we ain't got no pile of money, you coming in late, so you gonna have to sprint, you gonna have to work hard, and you might pull through. He pulled through by 3 votes against all odds. People thought the other guy was a Goliath, but David slay him with a stone and a sling. Now, if you know the story about David and Goliath, Goliath never come back. So, since he come back, he can get slay one more time, and he done. Wheeland. Kyle Knowles is a good man. He's been working for you straight through. He's a community man. From every Easter baskets for the children. Every summertime, basketball camps down in the Fairs courts. Every Christmas time, gifts for the elderly. Events for the elderly. You name it, from birth straight up to senior citizenship. Kyle Knowles has been involved in through and through this community. I had the privilege over these last 4 years working with him and being on some of those runs. We need to send Kyle Knowles back to Parliament. Really, one man can't form no government, so you need all of his colleagues at large, as well as all the people you know from every other constituency in the Turks and Caicos Islands to go along with him. So we, in the Progressive National Party, can continue this progress under the leadership of our Premier, the Honorable Charles Washington Mizik. Let me tell you one more thing about Kyle Knowles, and then I can close out. Kyle Knowles is a visionary. Kyle Knowles was the first person I ever hear refer to Wheeland as the second city. Because Turks and Caicos, if you're looking for a second city that's going to happen in Providenciales, it's going to happen right here in Wheeland. In my role as the Minister of Infrastructure is to help him fulfill that vision. We're coming with the 4-lane Millennium Highway Expansion Project that will start in the weeks to come. And that will just continue. And just for a small note, because I know security and safety is a concern for all of us, we just got the waiver for the emergency road works for Providenciales, where we're gonna grade several roads across Wheeland, Blue Hills, 5 Keys, Q-Town, to make sure you can get in and get out these communities with ease to ensure the police can do their job. And like I mentioned last night at the Blue Hills rally, given that he's the Minister of Public Safety and Utilities, given that he got responsibility for energy, the same way 5 Keys get a bunch of solar lights, Wheeland, your solar lights are on the way. We ain't playing, Wheeland.
listen to everybody talk about you all night until it's your time to talk. But I just needed to catch myself for a minute, so I stepped over to the back. But thank you all for being out here tonight. Your presence is a testament of our shared commitment in building a brighter, stronger future for this community of Wheeland. As it says in Jeremiah 29:11, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not harm you, plans to give you hope and for a future. I firmly believe that God has a plan for each and every one of us, a plan filled with hope, peace, and prosperity. Together, we can ensure everyone in our community experiences fulfillment on that promise. I want to take a moment to express my heartfelt gratitude for this privilege, for representing you over the last 4 years. Next to being a diligent father, after being a diligent father to my beautiful children, a loving husband to my wife, and serving as a member of parliament, this has been one of the greatest honors of my life. During this time, I have worked tirelessly to amplify your voices, champion your needs, and deliver meaningful change that reflects the strength and resilience of this incredible community. Thank you for entrusting me with this responsibility.
I can open up my window and go sleep and go smoke in the morning.
It's because of your faith and support that we have been able to achieve much together.
I go along long enough and I don't have to run AC all the time.
When I assumed office, I made a promise to lead with humility and always listen to exactly what I have done. I have not listened to the vested interests or the voices of a select few, but to each and every one of you. I have listened to your fears about safety. I have listened to your concerns about health. I have listened about your frustration about politicians who break their promises and betray your trust. One thing abundantly clear. I have not only heard you, but I have delivered for you. These achievements are not about me. They are about all of us. The future of our community, our children, and the generations to come. In these 4 years, we've tackled issues that plague the community for far too long. You've said to me, Kyle, the dump situation getting out of hand. Every week, there was a fire on the dump. The concerns about clouds of smoke. Our children had breathing issues because of these things. We needed better. We deserve better. And I stand before you today to say that the children of Wheeland no longer suffer from those issues because the dump fires have stopped. And that is mainly because I have listened, I have heard, and I have taken decisive action.
True representation!
Under the leadership of this town's Washington Mr. Government, we have made a contract in the value of $2.9 million with TCI Green Ecological Corporation and invested over $450,000 in the fire extinguishing initiative and the consultation for the major improvements of the dump to build and create a safer, more healthier environment for our families. And I can tell you, there's no more smoke, there's no more fires, and we are creating the Wheeland that we deserve. We have invested in critical infrastructure. We now have the sidewalks on Bay Road and Tormenton Drive. We have city water that runs the length and breadth of this constituency. We've had road grading, we've had improvement in lights, and there's more to come because that is what true representation is. I will tell you, I've worked tirelessly to enhance our community space. spirit by engagement. Something that our community has lacked for many years. And I can tell you something, all of a sudden now, they got Facebook page, they got Instagram page, they will do back to school initiatives, they're doing all kinds of things, and they got 12 years to do it, but now we putting pain on them, now they will show up. Put more pain on them. Let me tell you, we got the annual basketball camps, Easter giveaways, back to school haircuts for the kids, the Wheeland Web Class, the Wheeland Pop-Up Fish Fry, and there's more to come, because that's what representation does. Working in collaboration with my colleagues and with the Premier's office, we have identified that place for a community police station. And let me tell you, I said community police station. There's a difference between a station and a post. And if you know anything, in this PNP government, we don't do small things. We don't do small things. Your safety is our number one priority. We are introducing more infrastructure, and I want to take a moment and thank the Wheeland Development for their significant sponsorship and contribution to public-private partnership to the Wheeland Fish Fry Market. That's the senior project. They're trying to say get canceled. Why are they saying they get canceled? Because they didn't do it. The minute something big happening, they vex. You are 12 years to do it. And now, this good government, and I said this good government is moving forward. All of a sudden, they're driving up and down every day, asking about the questions. One will load a sign, one this, one that, but they ain't mind enough to call me. But anyway, I've heard your concerns about home ownership and the rising cost of rent. And it warms my heart to say that this government has purchased 100+ acres for the development of public housing to ensure a future is brighter for you, Turks and Caicos Islanders, so that home ownership is no longer just a figment of our imagination, but a reality. These accomplishments didn't happen by chance. They happened because of engagement, hard work, and a clear vision for Wheeland's future. I want to take a moment to speak directly to the dedicated teachers, the youth officers, young professionals, the young men of Wheeland, especially those in the water sport industry, and the single mothers that make up this great community. I want you to know
there's a lot of people here.
You.
Actually, it's my first time entering around Turks and Caicos Island. A very great opportunity. And yeah, I'm visiting, man. I'm Jamaican. I'm visiting.
Yeah, no, you're visiting.
Yes. So I'm a YouTuber as well. So I've heard about this.
Wait.
I want to show.
Put me there to let you know YouTuber.
Huh?
YouTuber?
Yes, sir. I'm a YouTuber.
You're the PNP?
I'm
single mothers.
I said you was a PNP.
Jamaica, right?
Wait, I know about Jamaica. I asked them to be in Texas Island.
We know about Jamaica.
Huh?
We know about
We
Jamaica.
kicked Jamaica in his ass. We didn't go independent with Jamaica. That's why Turks and Caicos is a better country. You want to know about Jamaica? Okay, so listen to me now. In Turks and Caicos is the PNP?
I don't know the political system here. I'm a PNP in Jamaica, right?
And Turks and Caicos are you a PNP?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Because I'm just going to stop your flipping record.
Yeah. I'm a PNP.
I don't know if you know me. I'm the former chairman of this party.
Okay, no, I don't know a lot about
My
the
name
politics
is Lloyd Skipper Stubbs.
here. Okay.
Okay, anybody know PNP?
I'm visiting, you know, so. All right.
I know you are, you know.
Eh?
I ain't that stupid.
Eh?
I'm the former chairman. I know you are.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Okay, guys, it's been a great meeting tonight. Our first time actually seeing us here. So, you know, it's a great time here talking to this guy who's a former chairman of some of the parties, some system. All right, peace out. Okay guys, welcome once again to my channel. I'm _ Rupert. Currently I'm on the Turks and Caicos Island at PNP rally. I know in Jamaica our PNP stands for People's National Party. Here PNP stands for Progressive National Party. So elections is coming up soon, and just here to just do a couple of contents. So guys, I'm in the Turks Caicos Island. When I get back to the US, then certainly I'll let you know my experience. So here we have a lot of things happening right now, a lot of people around here. So if you're new to this channel, please do subscribe, like, and also share and comment. Let me know how you feel about the political system here in the Turks and the Caicos Island. You know, I just heard that elections will be on the 7th of February. As I said, in Jamaica, we have PNP stands for People's National Party. Here is Progressive National Party. I'm not sure of how the similarities are in terms of policies and ideologies, but you know, let me know in the comment section. If you're here from the Turks, in the US, wherever you're from, let me know what your thoughts are. Welcome to this channel. As I always say, guys, in all that ways, acknowledge and direct your part. Thank you for watching this video. Please share, like, and also comment. Peace out. See you next one. Bye for now.